We're here with all our volunteers and just waiting for the votes to come in.
I'm sure you've been doing a lot of talking. What do you have been hearing from supporters this evening?
Just a lot of encouragement. I mean, our platform, once again, was citizen-driven and citizen concerns. And during our campaign, we're just really proud about the fact that we kept it clean, and the fact that even during the campaign, the things our campaign brought up affected a lot of change already. You've seen the change in the water bills. You've seen a change on how they're responding to potholes. All things that we've been running on since day one. So that's really encouraging that just even through the campaign, our platform created change.
So right now it looks like things aren't good for you, but what is your message to Mr. Haney and your supporters here and people who vote for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're just so grateful for the support. We're grateful to be in the runoff. And as far as, my opponent's camp, we're just, I'm sure they're waiting for the rest of the results as well and see where that goes. But my message to my voters and my volunteers is just, I'm so proud of the way with which we carried ourselves and all the way through the campaign, and just be able to rest in that we just left it all on the field, and we're really excited to see the end of the evening and the final results.
You kind of talked about this, but what do you hope your campaign did in the time it was going?
Yeah, well, I think that one thing that we really hope our campaign did was just even raise awareness for how impactful City Council and the mayor is on our community and your livelihood, and the fact that they're truly affecting your pocketbook every month. And if that is not managed properly and watched over properly, like, it is a detriment to the citizens, and it is one of those things that it is not being a good steward of the citizens' money. And I think that's one of the things that our campaign really shone a light on.
I know you kind of touched on this a little bit ago, but can you maybe just talk about the things that you've learned throughout this campaign?
Yeah, I think that one of the things that I've learned is just how hungry the citizens are for accountability and change at City Hall, and that they really want to have more input. The amount of times I heard the request to have evening meetings where citizens didn't have to take off work to be at the meeting, I mean, that was something I heard almost daily and multiple times a week. And just different things like that. We want to be able to not be spoken to as if, we're not going to understand the answer or the reason. We want to be given the reason that these decisions are being made and be trusted with that as citizens, because it is their city.
Okay, and if tonight's results don't go your way, what do you believe voters were telling you through this election?
Well, I think voters are still ready for accountability and change, regardless of how tonight ends. And I think that that's something that I'm going to continue to champion and look for in our community. But I think it's a great opportunity for our community to just come together around they can actually have an impact through their votes and through those different kinds of decisions.
And then if you could go back to the start of this campaign, is there anything you would do differently?
Not really. We're super proud of our campaign. I'm super proud of all of the information we got out to the citizens. I'm proud of how we got the information out. I'm proud of the fact that we did not release anything that we didn't have receipts for. And there was no subjective opinion or anything like that. We actually had documents and plans and communications that behind all our stuff. And so it was definitely one of those things, we were not casting dispersions or anything in that, just actually stating facts.
And then what is one issue you hope the next mayor prioritizes regardless of the election outcome?
I hope the next mayor actually prioritizes citizens' funds, citizens' dollars, and understand that Our community is extremely price sensitive right now. It is a tough time in the economy. And when it does not appear that our city government holds the same regard for our home finances as we do, it's very easy to become disenfranchised with what's going on and feel distant or set aside.
Okay, and then does tonight mark the end of your political journey, or do you see another way you'll continue serving the community?
Well, since it's not over, I don't know that I'm going to answer that question, since we're well within the margin.
Is there anything you want to say to your supporters and voters?
Yeah, just thank you so much for all our voters and all our supporters. I would just say, you know, the night is still young. There's still votes to come in. And your effort and your concern and your care for this community and your desire for change and accountability was truly encouraging and heartening.